What's going on, everyone? Welcome back. It's Friday. You know what that means. We're bringing you the history of Two-Face, aka Harvey Dent. This is number 3. I've been really enjoying the series. I hope you guys have been too. I love doing these history ofs as we do the Bat family, the villains, everything related to Batman. This is super fun. So let's dive right in, shall we? So for 2 years, Dent led a normal life until actor Paul Saloni scarred in the same manner as Dent had once been. Was driven mad, beginning to think he was really Dent. As Two-Face, Batman arrested Sloane for several attempt robberies and had his face restored in the same manner Harvey Dent's had been. So yeah, we see this new guy, Paul Sloan, who kind of mocked Harvey with the same kind of persona and thing, but Batman obviously apprehended him and got his face restored the same way he did for Harvey Dent. Dent, however, was caught in an explosion a few years later, which undid the plastic surgery and scarred his face once again. Maddened again, the revived Two-Face hired the crime doctor to kidnap Paul Sloan and scar the actor's face again to mirror the transformation that had occurred in Dent. Although restored as Two-Face's twins, Sloan proved more fortunate and had his face repaired again after being rescued by Batman. Dent, meanwhile, was brought to justice again and placed behind bars, with his renewed mental and physical scarring seemingly more prominent this time. So we see everything was fine for a bit, and then an explosion happened and kind of scarred Harvey again. Same place, same thing, and Harvey was pissed. So he hired the crime doctor to kidnap Paul Sloan, and Harvey scarred Paul Sloan again, the same as what happened to him. But Batman rescued him and kind of got Sloan's face repaired. So that was pretty cool. And then Harvey got put into jail again, and he picked up his alternate persona, Two Face. So, in the aftermath of the earthquake that left Gotham City in shambles during Cataclysm, Two-Face escaped custody and kidnapped Commissioner Gordon to put him on trial for his actions during No Man's Land. With Two-Face as both the judge and prosecutor, Gordon played upon Two-Face's split psyche to demand Harvey Dent as his defense attorney. Dent cross-examined Two-Face and won an acquittal of Gordon. So that was pretty cool. So they know like Two Face has his personalities, his two personalities, his good and his evil, 50-50, right? So in No Man's Land, he escaped. He like kidnapped Gordon to put him on trial, where he was the judge and the prosecutor. And Gordon, smart thinking, it's like, okay, well, I want Harvey Dent to be my defense attorney, and because he knew they worked with Harvey, right? Him and Batman worked with Harvey throughout the years cleaning up Gotham, and so Gordon knew like Harvey would win this, as Two Face is kind of all over the place, right? So that was cool. I like to see that little thing. It was also during this time that Two-Face met GCPD detective Renee Montoya. Montoya was able to reach the Dent persona in Two-Face and was kind to him. He fell in love with her, although the romance was one-sided. After the earthquake that ravaged Gotham, Two-Face outed her as a lesbian and framed her for murder, hoping that if he took everything from her, she would be left with no choice but to be with him. So we see Two-Face meets Renee Montoya for the first time, and Montoya was able to reach to the Dent persona, not the Two-Face, the Dent. And so the Dent persona fell in love with Montoya, but she didn't have the same love back for Harvey. And so as Two-Face, he took it upon himself to make Montoya's life hell. to frame her for murder. He's trying to take everything to make her see like, hey, I need to be with Two-Face. But in all in that saying, like, it just pushed her way further. Montoya was furious, and the two fought for control of his gun until Batman intervened, putting Two-Face back in Arkham Asylum. A short time later, Two-Face met the brilliant surgeon, Dr. Thomas Elliot. Although Elliot specialized in neurosurgery, he was contempt enough to repair Dent's face via plastic surgery. Dent's sanity was restored, and the meaning Two-Face persona seemed to be gone forever. Thomas Elliot was also the villain known as Hush, and he had hoped to manipulate Dent into acting as one of his many pawns in a campaign against Batman. With renewed sanity, Dent stood by the side of the law and order and betrayed Hush, catching him in enough time to save Batman's life and shooting him into the Gotham River. So this is cool. So you got Montoya was furious. They were battling for their gun. Batman finally intervenes, takes Two-Face back to Arkham Asylum, and a short time later, Two-Face meets Dr. Elliot, who is a specialized in neurosurgeon and helped repair Harvey Dent's face with plastic surgery, hoping that he would help him as Hush to take out Batman. But as we see, once he gets that face repaired, it's like he went back to the old Harvey Dent. And so he helped save Batman's life by shooting Hush, Thomas Elliot, into the river. But yeah, that is it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. This has been a fun one. Make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification button so you get notified of all the other great videos. And check us out on Saturday. We're live with Gotham City Light podcast. It's going to be super fun. You're not going to want to miss it. We got great books we're going to be covering. Check out the recap on Thursdays if you haven't, so you can get caught up for what we went over last week and what we're going over this week. Till then, guys, hope you have a good one, and we'll see you in the next one. Later.